Hey guys. So, first of all, I know I haven't been making many videos lately. I feel like I'm always saying this every time I make a video. I've got a backlog of stuff that I need to edit and then put up. So I'll be doing that at some point when I have time, which isn't very often at the moment. But I'm here at the new place. They've started building quite a few houses here like that. There's a slab of concrete right there. That house right there behind my car is got walls. There's one with a roof and an inside over there actually. Ours isn't going to start for a little while yet. This is our block right here. So this is probably going to be the last video on this for at least a month on the new place, because our new house isn't going to be starting to get built, because we're building a house here as well, pretty big one, because this block's 1,000 square meters, so it goes from that white pole there to the white pole there. But the house will be starting to be built sometime in March, and the shed isn't going to go in until after the house has walls and a roof, just because we're worried that because there's nothing else on this stretch of land, that if we put the shed here it'll get broken into. I can also just see that they've turned dirt and put in pipes on that block, so that house will start soon. But as you can see right over here, we've finished the concrete. I remember the last video I made, it was before we even put the formwork in, it was just we'd shoveled a bunch of sand in. I did take some photos, some still photos of the formwork, and like as we were concreting it, because we did it one square at a time. These squares here that you can see, we did these one at a time because we didn't have a very powerful, like we couldn't make a lot of concrete at once, so we did it in bits, and this is the result of that. There's a lot of expansion joints. So at the moment I'm still going to be putting the wall in and having the studio in the back. It's just not going to be as big as I anticipated at first, but it is definitely going to happen. And I'm still not quite sure. I'm going to need to see the shed built first. It's definitely a lot more space than I have now, but it's not a huge amount of space. But I still really want to have the couch and the speakers and everything in there. Whether there's a wall as well or not is still yet to be determined. I'd like to have an interior wall, but I might just have it all open. Again, I'm not really sure yet, but yeah. That's just something I wanted to say about that, and I wanted to show you that the slab is down. It's on the ground. We've actually not quite finished yet, but it's not going to be finished for a little while. The shed itself will end about here, and there's going to be, I think, 1.5 meters of like extra roof beyond the shed, and so there's going to be more concrete at the front here, and it'll be like an outdoor area kind of thing. And then at the back, over here, I'm going to have a sliding door, like a sliding glass door from the studio out to this little area that I have out the back. This side area, the fence is going to be where the strings are. This is going to be the fence. There'll be concrete here, and that's where I can store like wood and pipes and long things like that, conduit, whatever I end up putting there. I mean, it might just, I don't know. It's just, that's what my dad said, it's just outdoor long thing storage basically. And then out the back here I've got this little tiny courtyard which I'm not quite sure what to do with yet. I know what I would really like to do is have a brick retaining wall so that the ground level drops, because you can see the ground level kind of drops here. So I'm thinking about getting some bricks from one of these other houses and putting them all here, and having a retaining wall so this ground can be completely level, and then it'll just step down, because this is going to be a drain. Underneath all this blue metal that my dad put here, there is a pipe that comes out, because there's that drain in the middle of the thing. I'm sure some of you were probably wondering about that. There's this drain in the middle of the concrete. I can't remember if this was here before in the last video. I can't remember if I'd put this in yet, but I don't think I had. But basically I just got 6 meters of 90mm PVC storm drain pipe, that elbow, and then this drain grate. There is an extra piece that goes on top that's like a grill. It's actually in the boot of my car, That's not going to go on until the shed goes on, probably. And this just it goes along underneath in the middle of the slab and just comes out the back, and then it just ends underneath that blue metal. So that pipe, if I do that retaining wall, that pipe will be in that like little dip area, so it'll drain off into that. I am going to have a sink in the shed. The sink will probably be somewhere around here. And then the drain from that will just come out. I'll bury a pipe, it'll just come along, and then it'll probably go over and tee into that spill drain that's already there. It'll just go off into there as well. And then maybe there might be some storm drainage along here. Dad was talking about putting a water tank there. That might happen, and then I won't have the storm drain from the roof, but I'm still going to have that drain in the back anyway. So yeah, I haven't been playing with more shed ideas. I did a basic, well not really basic, but I did an electrical plan, but like nothing on that is set in stone. I might start playing around with that again later at some point. But yeah, so like I said, there won't be another update on the new place probably until the house starts. So yeah, but once the house is started, and like once the shed's up, so the shed will go up after the house has started, after the house has got like walls and a roof, and probably like depending on when these other houses start, if they're kind of here as well, so the shed's kind of not in plain view. I just had a mental blank. Where was I going with that? Yeah, so once there's significant structure here, the shed will go in, and once the shed's in, it'll pretty much be only moving vlogs. I'm going to start a series called Moving Vlogs. It'll just be like moving vlog 1 through however many videos I end up making. And it'll basically just be moving all of the stuff from the old place into the new place, wiring up this shed with all the electrical things, building the wall I'm going to. So I have plans. That wall that I'm keep talking about, it's going to be a wood framed wall. The shed will be steel framed with like steel, it'll all be a steel shed. And then I'm going to make like wooden walls inside of the steel shed, like a wooden skeleton if you will, to screw and attach all of my electrical, like so that I'm screwing to the wood and not to the shed, if that makes sense. And there'll be ceiling as well, because the shed will have a gable roof, and then I'm going to make a ceiling out of wood as well, to hang fans from and whatnot, so I'm not hanging it directly from the shed. And I'm still deciding whether that's going to be a flat 2.4 roof the whole way, or if I'll actually follow the shape of the shed roof. Still working that one out. But yeah, so that's going to be that. So that'll all be in the moving vlog series. Moving all the stuff from the old place to here will be the moving vlog series, and also like taking down all of the stuff that I have set up in the old place, and I don't really want to say demolishing, but like demolishing my old shed, because I don't want to leave that there when we move. So that'll all be in the moving vlog series. There won't be any videos of this until probably sometime in March, maybe the end of March. But once the moving vlogs start, it'll only be moving vlogs. There won't be any other videos, unless and maybe like a random cinematic or something of like what I do, or just like the 10-second exhaust fan videos. Videos like that will still probably come out like they do at the moment, just whenever I find an exhaust fan, film it and stick it up. But like as far as like ceiling fan feature videos or like tours or things like that, it'll mainly just mainly the only videos coming out will be moving vlogs for March, until whenever I'm fully settled into the new shed. Well, I don't really want to say that, because like I won't really get fully settled into the new shed until we get fully settled into the new house and are living in the new house. But it's going to be a little while, but for a while, sometime from the end of March, there will only be moving vlogs. So yeah, that just concludes this little update on the new place. So thanks for watching. More videos to come. I've got a stockpile of videos edited. My music's going to start playing. I've got a stockpile of videos that I need to edit. They're in my laptop and in my phone and in my camera. They're all spread around. I went to Donnybrook. I still need to edit that video. I went to Margaret River. I still need to edit that video and put it up. And then there's like some other unboxing video and a few other bits and pieces in there as well. So that'll all come in time, just whenever I have spare time. But yeah. So, yep. Thanks for watching.